And with concerns about the country's food security and how climate change will affect the agriculture sector, at least two local researchers are insisting that the answer is smart agriculture systems backed by strong policies. TVJ's Anthony Lugg has the story.
Food is tremendously affected by climate change, from how it's produced to what can be grown. Agriculture remains central to Jamaica's economy, employing over 120,000 people. Studies show that climate change affects food production in four ways: through temperature, water, extreme weather conditions, and carbon dioxide. Most Jamaicans will feel temperatures first, and so will crops. So, for climate analyst at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Dale Rankin, farmers should be taking action now.
We should start investing in what I call heat-tolerant crops. And we have to start looking, if you think about our livestock, we have to start looking at heat mitigation mechanisms. Can we start looking at cooling systems that are driven by renewable energy?
Heat-related stress means fewer animal reproduction and longer time for animals to reach market weight. That means Jamaicans may have to start looking towards plant-based proteins. But does anyone benefit from this heat? Yes, pests. While that may be true, there's been a debate about whether growing pests like the beet armyworm that wreaked havoc on Skellion and St. Elizabeth recently were caused by increased temperatures or non-rotation of crops. For representative from the Caribbean Agriculture Research Development Institute, Dr. Gregory Robin,
if you rotate your crops, you do not give a particular pest that has affinity for a crop to take that kind of hold and multiply over a short period of time or even more so over a prolonged period of time.
Disease and heat could cause bigger problems and could affect water. For crops, it's about the right amount of water at the right time. Some farmers use irrigation systems, but their source may dry up with prolonged dry spells.
All the projections suggest that moving forward, not only will we be having more variable rainfall, meaning the cycle between floods and droughts, but towards a drying. And the drying, about 40% of the drying by the towards the end of the century is going to be now primary rainfall period. That is in the period leading between September to October. So that is significant because that's when most of the farmers expect most of the rainfall.
Which then takes us to extreme weather conditions. In 2004, Hurricane Ivan caused $9 billion worth of damage to the sector, Gustav $1.6 billion, and Sandy over $1 billion.
I don't think the farmers can do anything against hurricanes. I don't think they can do anything against major floods. What the farmers can do together with MICOF, CARDI, and all the other agencies is work with RADA and develop smart climate change agricultural production systems.
So there's no doubt the floods and prolonged dry spells can affect crops and livestock at critical stages in their development, turning a productive system into a disaster. This is why both Dr. Rankin and Dr. Robin believe the answer is smart agriculture system backed by strong policies.
If you let these climate change issues get ahead of you, you're going to have a difficult time catching up.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.